Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my kitchen. Yeah, woo, this is so exciting. We're in your dark kitchen where we only stare at seed envelopes. I'm so excited. Yay. I know, listen. So I received an order today. Yes, where's it from? From Swallowtail Seeds. If you're not, hold on, not a sponsor, put a little sign right here. Not a sponsor. Ching ching. Alright, now that we got that out of the way. So, I got this order from Swallowtail Seeds. If you've never been to swallowtailseeds.com, I don't know if that's their website. I'll put a link down in the description. But if you've never ordered from their website, it's a little bit different. And by that, I mean the main focus is on flower seeds, which is really awesome. When it comes to flower seeds, some things can be really hard to find, especially for perennials or some, lesser known annuals. So finding those seeds can be really hard, and usually if you find it, like if you find something on Amazon, usually it's like, this is kind of shady, am I really going to get what I want? And other things like that. I'm sure you've experienced that if you've gone looking for something like kind of out of the ordinary. Another obstacle that I run into a lot when I'm looking for a specialty type seed is that things will be like obnoxiously expensive, which ain't nobody got time for that. Why are you trying to charge me so much? I just want some seeds. Anyhow, but Swallowtail for the most part are very reasonable, and they have a huge selection. They also have, some of the seeds are heirloom, some of them are hybrid, a lot of them are hybrid. Either way, I think they're a really good resource. I've never had a bad experience with them personally. So let's get on to see what I actually bought. First up, I have the Classic Magic Bachelor's Buttons. Now, if you've been around this channel a long time, you've already seen these. These are the really dark purple blend of Bachelor's Buttons. If you're new to the channel, you can do a little searcharoo in the bar and just type in Bachelor's Buttons probably or something like that. And I'm pretty sure I have a video showing only these Bachelor's Buttons because they are so gorgeous. I love them. They're kind of dark and mysterious. These are one of the ones that I didn't save seed for last year, and I didn't grow it again this year. I was hoping that I would get some volunteers. I got a few volunteers, but they didn't give me nearly as many seeds as I wanted, so I had to get some more. Yes! Up next I have Green Mist Lace Flower. Lace Flower is, oh, I forgot. This is a hardy annual. Most of these are hardy annuals. This is kind of my hardy annual and biennial seed order. I have a couple more orders coming. But this one came today, so I thought, hey, do a video. Why not? Share. Let people know what you're growing. I just think planting is one of the most exciting parts. And I know people do not like staring at seed envelopes as much as I like to talk about them, but to each their own. Alright, up next is the Hardy Annual Green Lace Flower. You might know this one as False Queen Anne's Lace. This is Amy Visna something. I'll put it on the screen. Biznaga, it's right there. I won't put it on the screen. Anyway, these are the white flowers. They have just the white umbels, I guess. And they are super hardy. I've direct sowed these multiple times, and they come up each time and overwinter without protection, of course. That might always be different in your garden. My garden is always going to be different than yours and vice versa. It just depends on where we live and what kind of weather we get, I guess. Anyhow, these can be direct sown. The only reason I ordered these from Swallowtail and not somewhere else because it was like $1.99 for like 5,000 seeds, and I was like, yep, put that in my cart please, I'll take that, it sounds like a bargain. In general, for the most part, when I see something like it has 1,000 seeds in it, I'm just like, oh, I should probably direct sow that. I know that's not always the rule, but that's kind of the rule I go by. Like if there's tons of seeds in something, I'm like, yeah, I should probably direct sow it. So those are going to go in probably about September 21st, depending on the construction that's going on in my house, if that's done and what kind of mess is there. Gonna figure out a spot to put these. If you look at any of my older videos, like the bouquet videos, there's a good chance there is green lace flower in those bouquet videos. Seriously. Up next, I have some snapdragons. This one is the Madame Butterfly Snapdragon Mix. It is a double snapdragon, which is really cool. I've never grown these before. Let me tell you the tale of how I'm terrible at snapdragons, okay? Also, by the way, I got Chantilly mix. Chantilly is gorgeous. If you've never seen Chantilly, you need to Google that. immediately because you might want to grow them also. So let me tell you a little story about snapdragons. Well, see, when I started gardening, people said, snapdragons are so easy to grow, right? That's what they said to me, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll try to grow some. Listen, I've been trying to grow snapdragons for like 6 years, and I can't. What is wrong with me? Why can't I grow snapdragons? Anyway, I've tried winter snowing, woo! I tried winter sowing snapdragons. Well, they germinated, but then they only bloomed when they were like 2 inches tall. They were cute, like, hey, I'm a little snapdragon, but ain't nobody can put that in a vase. Like, go to the florist, here, I brought you some tiny snapdragons. Well, I tried to direct sow them in the spring. The weeds took over, and the grass was really high, so it didn't work then. I tried to put them in a greenhouse once, and then the cat gave birth in the greenhouse, and then every time I went in there, the cat would growl at me because it had like children in there, baby kitten children, and so that didn't work. Okay, this is the year of the snapdragon. We are going to sow these seeds. By the way, these only have 50 seeds. I think these are hybrids, don't quote me on that, but the seeds for these two varieties are very expensive, and Swallowtail has the best deal that I could find. The other site I think is Johnny's, and it's like $3.95 for 50 seeds. Like, girl, come on. That's another reason why I really like Swallowtail. They have like retail quantities of hybrid seeds in case you're not a big farmer who needs to buy wholesale seeds. So shout out to y'all. Anyhow, this is the season we are going to grow snapdragons. We are going to seed them, we are going to germinate them, we are going to protect them with a row cover or plastic or whatever we got to do, and we are going to get blooms. Believe in yourself, we can do it. We are going to get snapdragon bloom. I just realized the echo in my house is terrible. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. I'm sure you probably can. Up next, we have a vintage stock mix. This is another one that's kind of hard to find in retail quantities. And this is 50 seeds or something like that. Again, I winter sowed some stock, and they actually bloomed this year. This is fantastic, but they weren't as big as I wanted. So I'm going to overwinter them. Everything I've read suggests that you need to overwinter these. I know for a fact that these by themselves with no protection do not overwinter in my climate. If you live somewhere warmer than my zone, then maybe you can overwinter these outside with no problem. But me personally, I need to use a row cover and plastic. Also, I think the cover will help their stem length. Some flowers, if you don't cover them, the stem length suffers, and they're not really as good for cut flowers. So we're going to see what we get out of this one, and I have high hopes and good intentions for these. Up next, I have a Colorado mixed yarrow. This is another one completely new to me. Don't know anything about germinating the seeds. Don't know anything about anything. I've been told that it can be grown as a biennial and it will bloom the next year. I've even heard people say that it'll bloom the first year. I don't know if it needs cold stratification. The package doesn't say anything about cold stratification. It says 70 degrees. So if that's the case, I'll probably just direct sow this one in September. This is a 1,000 seed package. So hopefully we'll get some seedlings and we can overwinter those and see how that does. I'm going to read up some more about these and see if I can figure out how to grow these things. Last but not least, I have Echo Peak Lisianthus. Now, I have grown Lisianthus before. If you've been around since the way back days, it's like my second video or something. I showed you guys how to grow Lisianthus from seed. If you want to see that, you can just type it in the search bar and probably it'll pop up. It'll be embarrassing and cringeworthy because it was my very first video, but hey, my videos are still embarrassing and cringeworthy, am I right? Yes! Anyhow, you can start Lisianthus in the winter time and grow them like kind of like tomatoes, but they take forever to grow. They're seriously this little tiny microscopic seedling for the longest time. You have to wait and wait and wait and keep them under grow lights and keep the temperature right, or they'll even slow down growing even further. So this year I'm going to germinate these in the fall, mid-summer type area, and then I'm going to overwinter them as seedlings undercover. These are only hardy to zone H. I'm in zone 6B or 7, so obviously I need to pamper these like crazy. I'm going to do every single thing that I can to somehow figure out a way that I can make it possible to grow these for just normal people living in a home garden, doing their own thing, loving flowers. That's really about it. I hope that this video was somehow helpful. There's a lot of things going on. Be on the lookout for another seed haul video. At least probably 2 more. Some of them with vegetables, some of them with flowers, some of them with biennial flowers, things like that. That's really about it. I hope y'all are having a real great day. Talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.